Welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Rusty's Chicken Farm for the 7th race of the season. Quick look down qualifying. And back up the boards we go. We are ready to get this one rolling. Who doesn't like a good plate race with RS Fastlane 11 on pole? The field flies by under caution speed, but with the pace car off, we will get ready to be at the speed of a track that is taking the green flag. Let's get the Joe's Chicken Shack 400 underway. Better restart for Jake. Not sure if he could do anything with it. These two on the bottom just being able to go so much faster. Now Ben McDonald is going to be the first one to drop down, see what he's got by himself. Not sure if that can accomplish anything, but there's going to be a lot of help behind. Plenty of those trying to go low. Sometimes you got to pick your line. Team Duke there. Oh, but 9 went pretty high. Remember that there's plenty of opportunities to get that lap lead point, and there'll be plenty of cycling to do so. Hyperdrive peaking to try to get that lap lead. I don't think he's got anyone to go with him. No, he doesn't. The 19 just pushing RS Fast and 11 to lead. All right. So we got the whole pack here. Hyperdrive's going to get up front now as we got more reinforcements down the low. CS Fast and 11, John X Sully, both of them going for it. I think the intensity just slowly ramps up until it all goes down. So that's the important thing to keep your eyes on. See when it breaks. If I'm somebody, I want to be in the low line all the way down. But sometimes you just have to be in the middle, kind of battle where you are, and hope things don't go wrong. As you can see, things begin to move a lot faster. The 11 leads that lap. See the whole pack. Everybody, if they're within a second, almost within a second, everybody got last place a little further back. And the back straightaway gets really tight. Like, that mass doesn't look that big, but you're trying to pack 42 cars into this whole thing. There will be moments where it goes. You see they have a lot of 3-wide action in these middle lanes here. You want to get really... They get close on those quarter panels. That's what you got to watch out for. You don't want to hit those quarters, or else you'll be sending somebody else around, and that's going to just destroy the whole 9 yards. Plenty of the fantasy drivers who normally take residence in the back of the pack can now be seen actually being big playmakers, as you can see by those triple digits on the scoreboard. They get to contend, and they can win races like the same as normal drivers. They just haven't so far. Oh, we got some trouble. Oh, and it's going to be a big wreck. They're wrecking somewhere. Oh, the 43 is in it. First caution. It'll be one to remember. Tank Gunner. Pretty beat up. See, the 41 of that one racer has taken the lead as they speed to the yellow. Let's go and do some investigation if you will. The 43 looked like he was one of the drivers who first was involved. Actually, no. It looked like Landon, the first domino to fall in this chain here. If Landon gets squeezed a little bit, Dirtman 5, Ezri does a great job saving it, but others around him slowly get into it. Oh, he just slams for 21. That's what that was. And John just really trying not to be in it. Hyperdrive gets a little bit of it. Barely involved. 43 looks destroyed though. Oh! Who the hell hit the inside hard? Tank Gunner going for a ride. Watch out. Ezri goes down, and when he went back up, we're going to focus on Tank first because holy shit. He goes in and pounds that wall with his driver's side. And, oh, he gets hit by the 20 as well. Huge in for Mr. Tank Gunner over here. Now, the 21 is a different story altogether. He sees this open lane on the high side, then the 1 swerves. Oh, Ezri gets CS and Frosty Wusky BS is there a little bit. Jonic Sully getting some damage and sees some drivers slowing down to avoid. Others not so lucky. Honestly, not as big as those big ones could have been. I see some pitting going on here. Like, there was a lot of damage for drivers like Tank, but I don't think that's going to be the last big one here is, oh, Ben McDonald kind of got a little shoved around by the 43. This is one of the most treacherous pit roads, so do not tread lightly here. You need to have your head on a swivel, basically, in order to navigate your way through this place. It seems like Racer stayed out, which that might come back to bite him in the ass. All right. So we're 8 laps in. The only drivers out of the race are the 42, the 20, the 21, and the 43. 38 cars on track. Some of those guys in the back, they might just be trying to search for good days. Maybe if their cars are still clean, they could try to cycle up to the front. But if you're up front right now, that's going to be big. As you see, plenty of fancy drivers and long shot hopefuls in the top 10. But that one racer, he gets to lead some laps, and he's going to keep us going. Back to green for the 41 takes us. Now, these wider out shots, you get to see who's in, who's not in the main pack. But I don't think it means that they're going to be any calm down. They're still going to be aggressive as fuck. Who knows? If everybody can stay in, then that's a good thing. But I do think there might be some damaged members that will be slowly expelled from this group. We start to kind of see a bit of a divide where the haves and have-nots of the pack are here. The 6 of Tiger Man, one of the faster drivers here, actually making some good time. Angel Madfia, now's a good time to see rookies dodging crashes and bagging good finishes. If a 99 and 87 can stay strong, that'd be a great day for them. KSS BSS He's fine. There's still a long way to go, so you believe that if we go green the entire time, which I am skeptical of, we could see a green flag pit stop. As you see, everybody here, they're just not there's not any like super slow drivers. You have some slow drivers, but not like any totally off the pace. Not yet at least. Do think that the tail might try to draft with itself, but there's no like one super slow straggler, which is a blessing for these drivers. They don't want to have to deal with somebody putting their shit box around at like 4 miles an hour. There are no minimum speed rules. If you can run it, you can race it. Like, that's the racing here. Like, it's a war zone, but it's also a paradise. What's it going to be for any one of these drivers? That's for them to find out. Oh, I think we got the 62 Darkest Presence. He looks slow. I think you have a second pack here. They might be trying to look for a caution or some way to get themselves to a good restart track position. Or they could be trying to avoid this mess because there's still a decent chunk of fast cars in this little bubble. The 4 slowly working his way back up. But it's not about how good you run, it's about how good you finish. Also, one thing you gotta really concern yourself with is once you get lower on fuel, the concern of do you stay out that one lap to see if you could go just a little bit further or pit. You can realistically run out of fuel on the racing line, which that's not good. Team Duke, he's trying to work with RBV, both wanting to get the push around the low side and just keep it going forward. Some of these drivers are going to need any last bit they can. Zentz trying to become a real contender. And it's just sometimes the front, noticing the front got single file strung out at the front because they get a little bit faster. But Misty Viper kind of pushed Tiger Man out. Now he could try and take that lead for himself here. Of course, Zentz given the help, and the 4 looking like it got shot out of a cannon. I think the longer this goes, the more you'll see the drivers that had cleaner cars starting at the back rise to the front, and those who may have got a little bit of a scrape start to drop. Of course, you also had to survive that pit road, that diabolical pit road. That could be a problem spot for some of our drivers as well. Team Duke in the 88 looks to be out front. They're still rolling pretty. It seems though that the tail of the pack has started to dissipate here. So you'll be getting to see slower cars, but there's still plenty of opportunity to stay on the lead lap. It's just that they're going to be taking slower and slower. I think the biggest offenders here got Dirtman 5, BS Fast 11, and Toad Warrior. All 3. They're pretty far back there. Like, the lap times are about a minute, which is a lot, but you're already 10 seconds back and falling fast. that might end badly. As you see the middle lane, when two drivers try to occupy the same bit of track, that could lead to some leading on each other, and that could be disastrous because that outside wall takes no prisoners. It looks like it's made of bricks. I wouldn't want to hit a brick wall with a car, and I hope you wouldn't want to either. So keeping it going pointed the right direction is top priority. Ben and Jake have found themselves on the low side. Ben trying to complete the 3 race wins in a row, but it's going to be a tall order to play the pack perfectly to be out front by the end. Jake trying to go 4 wide for the front spot. Oh, Ben McDonald, don't lean too much on Angel Madfia. That would be bad ending. Ringo's there as well. You might want to cut some slack to that 99. As you do. Meanwhile, the 41 of that one racer has not pitted yet. Maybe he has. No, there's 38 cars on track, not 32. We only had the 4 DNFs. Krugemeyer, another dark horse pick, just kind of riding around in that 60. But the energy state of the current pack is about 26 cars. That is still plenty to create a problem. And the more they race, the closer they dance on the edge. Hi, I think a caution now would absolve them of making green flag pit stops, but at the same time, nobody wants to be the caution. Everybody wants a caution. Nobody wants to be the cause. Whoa, Fred Jones! And that's going to be a big one. Ben, the dream is over, and he's on his roof down the front. He is not settling down at all. Whoa. Everyone racing back to the line. The 16 is toasty. And that's going to be a pretty obvious caution. It kind of spoke into existence, as you say. Ultimately, the cause was Fred Jones and Ringo. They were the two that were leaning on each other. And all it took was that, and it's over into the wall. Kyle D, Born Ready. There's Derek Baum. Racing Fan 880 may have got a little bit. I don't think he did. That's about it for it. I mean, these 4, look at these 4 right here. They are balls deep going straight for it. Anything for the track position, I guess. 38's all right. Ringo's toast. Ben's destroyed. These guys are all racing for it. Kyle D's got a bad car. Derek Baum looks okay, but you never know. Yeah, we got a bit of a split call here. Plenty staying out, but also some coming in. I don't like the call. Drivers taking an interesting approach. Fred Jones, he's crunched. They're not coming in. They ain't doing it. There's only about that many cars left on pit road. I think Dirtman 5, he may have had an issue with his pitting. So he's going to be losing some time. 33 cars in the lead lap back to that one racer. Derek Baum's also pretty far back there. Canadian Lux is leading but I don't like that weird mishmash pit call here. We know the 87 pitted, and there might be some others that did as well. It's going to be a weird green flag run. I think there's some drivers that are banking on another caution, if I had to guess. But let's see what becomes of it. These are some strange times we live in, especially when an NDS career win is on the line. We go back green. By the way, for those keeping track at home, those out of the race were the 66, the 8, the 16, and the 86. We have a really slow car back there. The 01 and the 41 ain't going, so Racer clearly... Oh, caution's out already. All right. Well, shit. What could have happened? If anything, RS Fast and 11 wants to get his ass back out front, but I think this caution may have both saved and doomed their asses at the same time. The 4 has a bunch of rookie support coming in behind him. Both Eric Monaco and Angel Madfia both peaking, but it's going to be RS Fast and 11 who leads them here. And we're under caution. Again. All right. Certainly can't be any worse than what already happened. My God, when did the fucking lights come on? The pace car doesn't even park in his spot. Maybe he gets there. All right, so he's getting there. He's about to park, and the lights come back on. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. So, a mechanical failure for off the 60 of Krugemeyer misses pit road and stalls on the front stretch. I mean, you don't control when this shit happens. And the 60 is out of the race. Dirtman 5 is getting back out there. He'll at least get a spot or two, maybe. Racer's still there. Let's see. Nobody pits. This is a bit of an anomaly here as everybody stays out. Okay. Nice to maybe eat my own words. Eslemp is the only driver coming in. Well, okay, and that one racer too. Why not? We're going to be within a 10 to go, and I think these drivers know that track position is king. They just need to stay out until they drive until they can't no more. Something Old Town Road. Who fucking gives a shit? 33 cars on track, 32 on the lead lap. And your top 10 are RS Fast at 11 in first. Eric Monaco runs second. Seto third. Angel Madfia in fourth. Canadian Lux rounds out top 5. Misty Vipers in sixth. KSSBSS is in seventh. Jake in eighth. Team Duke in ninth. And Bunger rounding out the top 10. Plenty of fantasy drivers in the top 20. As you see, plenty of them. A lot of them are still here. So we'll have to see how this shakes out. How many drops of fuel do you have left? Drop, fuel tank, top off. RS Fast and 11 continues to lead us out as he takes the green back. I think we got a bit of a slow guy there. I don't think it was anybody on fuel, but yeah, some of those guys in the back, they're really slow. So this will be a slog to the finish, more so than a sprint for some of these guys. Misty Viper coming in hot. He's got the low side run. He's going to take second place, challenge for the lead. Jake goes super low. Watch out. Misty Viper is striking just to see. I mean, being in the lead is very important at this point in the race. Darkest Presence, Butter Pants, they go to pit. I has me worried about these main guys here. What are they going to do now? The 4 sitting comfortable right now as far as track position. But who knows what's going to be? Mizzou in that 78, he's up here. He's got a good line. Let's see what he can make of it. A lot more single file. I think it's going to be relying on your own equipment rather than drafting. You still want to draft because, drafting track, but at this point, it might be just living on a hope and a prayer. Misty Viper is coming to off the corner of 4. I think they're tapping out. Oh, we got a smoker. And that's the 87 of RBV. He done everything right. He just doesn't have the luck as smoke pouring out of that Red Bull machine as we go 5 laps to go. The amount of drivers in the lead draft becomes smaller and smaller. At this point, do you even want to be leading this race? But 31 is out front, but you want to save, don't you? That's kind of like the point here. But drivers who pitted, they're super good on fuel. If you can't make it, you're going to be throwing away a lot of track position. Oh, that one racer in the 41, slow on the apron. That's a bad day gone worse for the 41 team. Coming to 4 to go. We got plenty of, your expected contenders here, but the 99 of Angel Madfia, currently 4th, cross the line 3rd, is still doing really good. There's potential here. And you got some fantasy drivers, Hampter, Dr. Jr., Joe, that's Sneet Snart. They're still here, and I think they still want to save. But I think they're spreading out a lot. Oh, this could be something here to behold. This could be bad. Remember, they like to race like 3, 4, even 5 wide. So if you're in a lane, you could get fucked. Misty Viper and the leading 3 to go. Oh boy. The 41 and 87 both bowed out of the race. Zent cushions himself to 2nd. He's got something to be made here. And Mizzou could try to take this race 2 in a row. We'll see how it goes. Oh, the 31 and the 99 maybe having a little bit of a dispute here for that line. Hampter, 77, trying to get the first win for Fantasy Kind. And I'm thinking that 6 could be cooking up something here. 2 laps to go. About 16 of you guys here ready to attempt to race for the win. It's all a matter of technique right now for trying to rope in a good run in the draft. They could be walking up to the line here. Oh, they're coming up on a lap car. Derek Baum in the 01. He is terribly slow. They need to work a way around. Yikes. They're trying. Oh, but 24 got held up a lot. That's going to split these guys up. Misty Viper and this slower pack, they're going to try and take the white. Tiger Man has such a good lead here, but I think the inside lane might prevail. White flag. Look at Mizzou. And that's 78. Down but not out with his career. He is trying to get this going. The 6 on the outside. I think they're going to try and line up the outside to try to run back around Mizzou. Hampter is here. Oh, but the 6 just has the power to make that line work. They're 3 and 4. Track clear this time. Does anybody have anything for the 78 this time? Off of 4. Will the outcome change? Tiger Man drafting the outside. He doesn't quite have the line. It's going to be Mizzou. Gets it done again at the chicken farm. Down but not out is the motto for this team. I'm telling you. Great runs all around. Eric Monaco, Angel Madfield, both scraping up top 10s. They kind of cursing the day the lap traffic hit, but at the same time, hell of a run. Hampter looks like he ran out first of the leaders. Butterpants, and I think that's about 29 cars in a lead lap. The 01 finished there. Dirtman's 3 down, but still around. What a run. Big ups by the 78 team. They had a plan, and they stuck to it, drafted up. It worked out in the end. Take a look at the final results here. Plenty of drivers actually finishing the race. That it definitely had our fair share of carnage, but other than that, there's our list of DNFers. Kind of going to be a bit of a shakeup here for the playoff standings, but that's all we have for this race. We'll see you next time. Take care.